We were talking about the history of Shakespeare Theater Company and how, if you look at the history of Shakespeare Theater in the 80s, there was a production of Othello starring Avery Brooks that also had the recently departed Andre Brower, who's one of the great actors of all time, star of Homicide, Life on the Street. And he played Iago in that production. And the Amelia was also played by an actor of color, Franchelle Stewart Dorn, who was a longtime member of the company. And that was directed by Harold Scott, who directed a famous revival of Raisin in the Sun, a landmark production in the 80s. And then again, the Oedipus plays. But it's about doing the work, continuing to do the work, not ever patting yourself on the back and taking credit. I mean, I wasn't there, right? I can't take credit for those shows that are part of the history of the company, right? But how do you show up to work? And yeah, to have Lee and A come to me or come to Simon, and for all of us to be in conversation, as well as other stakeholders that are a part of our extended community of colleagues and friends and family, saying, looking at the season, look at the composition of the season. Are we being equitable? Are we being inclusive? Right? How can we include people in the telling of Shakespearean stories? How can Shakespeare be something that is not defined narrowly, but defined in the most inclusive way possible?